Right guys, I'm going to show you how to download and install Teknoparrot, which I don't actually like that much because it doesn't scale some shooting games properly, and the crosshair when you fire will fire in a different place on the screen. And I haven't tried it for a long time, but over like last couple of years I've tried it and doing every single scaling options and still wouldn't work. So there's two downloads. This is the Legacy Edition. This is the only one I can use House of the Dead on. All the rest don't scale properly. But I'm going to try the new version. So all you've got to do is go to this site, Teknoparrot Home download. I'll leave a link in the description. Go to download and then choose this one. I've already got it here, so I'm just going to move that into a new folder. Open it up and just start TP Bootstrapper. Then choose where you want it. I'm going to have it on F. I'm going to have it in normal Teknoparrot. These are my old ones. And you want full install. Whether Teknoparrot's any better, but because it used to leave files all over your hard drives on different drives if you had more than one. Hopefully now it will keep them in one place. No, just let that finish. While you're doing that, you can, I'm going to log out a second. If you go to Teknoparrot, then go to register. If you register, you can use certain extra games online. So if you go to register, just fill out your details, then confirm your email address. Has downloaded successfully. So OK. Go to OK. I'm not going to do one quite yet. There's a couple of things I need to do first, and I'll come back to the video in a minute. Right guys, on some games like Mario Kart, I had a graphics error, couldn't find Direct 3D device. So I'm on Windows 11, so if you find that, I'll give you a link to this one. Open up your C drive. This is the patch to get the games working. So you open C, go into Windows, grab these two files and just drag them across. Move to Windows. I've already done mine, so I don't need to do them again. Right. Once you've done that, if you open up Teknoparrot, just waiting for the hard drive to spin up. Do you want to add game? Yes. So if you choose a game that you want, I'm going to choose, so I don't use this that much because I just don't like it, but Out 2, I've got a standalone, but it's not the same version. This has got different options on it. So highlight the game, click add game, then you go to your game settings, And this is one of the most awkward parts, trying to find out what the exe is. So on this one, Outrun, it's in the Jennifer folder, and it's Jennifer VGA. So you go to open. Here you can change your resolution. So mine's 3840 by 2160. Then go to save settings. But it's like I'm saying about Teknoparrot, it doesn't scale right. So on some shooting games, it's just terrible. So what you have to do, right click, go to properties, compatibility, change high DPI settings, and override by application. But you will find that sometimes it will throw other games out if you're running at 4K. So then you have to go back in and disable it. So now we go to, just make sure it's still activated. No, I'm using PS5 controller with DS4 now. So you go to controller setup, test, service. All you got to do is click on it, then click a button on your controller. And then go to save settings. If you can't find the right exe, you will find it here, compatibility. So if we scroll down to Outrun, oh, gone too far. Then here it will tell you, actually you don't need this 0. You just go into the Jennifer folder and find Jennifer VGA. So now we can launch the game. You'll find a lot of files are ELF files, and with ELF it says .elf at the end. You can actually rename them .exe, and then you can apply compatibility mode and stuff.
Automatic transmission. Outrun mode. Blast wave.
Get ready.
Right, so now that one's done. Right, I've just restarted it just to see if it'll work now. Add game. House of the Dead 4. Come on. Add game, right. Now, go to your game settings. Find the executable. House of Dead 4, Disc 0, Elf. Actually modded mine so I could add reshade. I renamed Elf to EXE. Hide cursor. Crosshair enable scaling. I don't bother with cheats. Save settings. Now go to controls. Wrong one. 5. Start. My mouse. Gun trigger. Reload. Grenade. Save settings. And you probably won't be able to hear me because the emulator will be too loud. I'm going to have a look at that to see. Hang on. Where are you two? Not there yet. I've got to turn off window mode. Right, so I'm going to go back to game settings. Right, custom resolution 3840 by 2160, full screen, save settings.
These are all the weapons I... What the heck are these things? This way leads to the elevator hall. Let go of me!
Right, now we're going to add another game. I'm going to do Mech Storm. Oh, what's the other name for it? There's Mech Storm and a different... there he is. Add game. If you can't find the EXE, there is this... website here, which I'll leave a link in the description. So if we find Mech Storm, and it hasn't got it there, so we're gonna have to try and find it ourselves. So you go to game settings, executable, Mech Storm. should be under boot then. Windows game, user directory. Ooh. Go to SRC game. Right, here we are. Right, MechStorm. Could be that one where I've modded it. Normally if you rename stuff you can use reshade on it. So I'm not going to have windowed. Going to have dome hack. Save settings. Controller setup. Test service coin. Throttle. X. That could be X. Y. Menu up. Menu down. Enter. Machine gun missile. Save settings. Let's see if it works. And ooh. Yep.
Lock store.
Storm 1, select a mission. Okay, stand by. Storm 1, you're cleared for takeoff. AWACS Heavy Cloud, this is aircraft carrier Nicholas A. Anderson. I'm placing the Storm Squadron under your command. They'll assist in intercepting the enemy forces.
This is AWACS Heavy Cloud. Roger that.
This is Storm 1 WSL. All weapon systems check out. Okay, let's do this. Good job, Storm 1. Enemy aircraft down. You're doing great. Enemy down. That's... Whoa, now that's skill.
Right, that's MechStorm done, guys. Right, guys, just before I go, to show you a couple little things you might be interested in. Go to settings. There is a dark mode here, which I think looks better. Pause key, you can pause the game when you're playing it, and this is done by the pause break key that's found on your keyboard. And I always got check for updates on launch just in case. And you will find that my standalone ROMs won't work on Teknoparrot because they got added files that conflict with the operation of Teknoparrot. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Cheers.